Hi, welcome back. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. My emotions are really all over the place lately, but today I want to talk about something that's very important, and it's about evangelization. And yeah, it sounds like a very big, important, churchy word, but really, all I'm saying is proclaiming or sharing the good news of Christ, which is just what evangelization is. And this has really, really hammered in my heart lately because a lot of things have been happening. And it was just something that I've seen so many times before. It was Jesus calling his disciples. But I think I was particularly drawn to the people that were called. So I'll backtrack a bit and speak, of course, as usual, personally. Before I even decided to put my phone camera in front of me, I struggled because I felt very unworthy. And there's so many things that were convicting me. I'm always on my social media, I'm always consuming all kinds of content. I'm always from the Instagram to to all of the socials. No, I follow all the gossip blogs. I want to learn what is happening everywhere. Like, I'm not the one, if you know what I mean, by every standard. Like, how dare I even come and put a camera in front of me to begin to tell people how to live their lives? So that those things convicted me. But then decided anyway, when I prayed about it, I decided to put a camera in front of me because I felt that on one, it helped me with accountability, and it also helped helping me with my journey because being able to do this kind of holds me to a particular standard, so just, generally giving me the encouragement that I need to even, to be on my journey, to even get better, to improve, to do things differently. What am I saying in essence? I'm just saying that a lot of times we're supposed to be doing things. We know that either we're gifted or we know better, or we have been called specifically for certain assignments and we're being disobedient, or sometimes we feel like we're not worthy. We feel like, oh, there are other people, we believe that there are people that should be priests or preachers, or we just think it's someone else's job or every other person's job but ours. But the truth is that we are all called to do this. And to draw the parallel between that gospel reading that I was reflecting on, I realized that Jesus didn't particularly call the most perfect people. In fact, I dare say that he went to call imperfect people. Because think about it. Look at Simon, the same Simon that denied him. He was a fisherman. He was, I don't want to use the word low life, but he was not someone that was necessarily regarded in the society. Look at Matthew, was a tax collector. Like, those days, you know how his people looked at him? Like the scum of the earth, like, you betrayer, you traitor. You're supposed to be one of us, but you are here collecting tax against your own people. Like, look at Judas Iscariot. I mean, we know the kind of treasurer he was. He betrayed Jesus. He was, he had moves on the money and things like that. It's not that he didn't see all those flaws when he was calling them. He called them in spite of themselves. Look at Thomas, disbelieved, even though he heard the gospel firsthand, even with everything that was happening, went through all the rigor, even to the last minute where it mattered the most. He still didn't believe, and he doubted, he faltered in his faith. So just looking at them, look at the sons of Zebedee. I mean, James and John, look at their mother coming to lobby for them, trying to be all political about it, make sure my sons that they are in vantage position, they are the right and the left and all, and Jesus Christ in his usual sense of say, oh, they will definitely be, because they would risk up and drinking of, they would drink of it. But he knew what he was talking about. The point I'm trying to make is that God don't necessarily call anybody because they were perfect. God is not necessarily looking for perfect people to call. God is calling us, and in Him we will be made perfect. God is calling us so that we would go, and in going, He will give us every resources that we require to go on the journey. So if you're afraid, like I am, or like I was, if you're unsure, just start, just yield, just listen to the call, just talk to one person, two persons, just in any capacity, just start. And I believe that even as you go on the journey, you begin to undergo some kind of transformation that even would would surpass your own understanding and belief. So just yield in obedience and go. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. Nobody's too young, nobody's too old. I mean, there's saints of all ages. There are people who have changed lives, changed the world, become big influence in society at really young age. So nobody's really too little to do great things. Recently, we lost a priest friend. He wasn't even 40 years old. And just to hear the testaments, the testimonies of people, parishioners, friends, as everybody testified as to how he'd been there for them at one point or the other. At some point, I was wondering, this one person happened to be there for so many people in different capacity and continue to give himself. And I was just praying that God, all of these things, let it count for him. Let it represent something. And then and I wondered to myself, if I was to go today, will people gather and have such, testimonies? Have you done enough? Did you touch as many lives? Did you do all that you could? Did you postpone something for later? Did you give? Did you live? Did you use everything that was given to you? Or did you just continue to postpone, defer, allowed yourself to be guilt tripped, or wallow in counting your sins and focusing on your sins, or allow the accusers to continue to accuse you as opposed to rising above it and just going and doing? Because at the end of the day, nothing is promised. So, yeah, I just wanted to say this, that the summary of my message today is that we are all called. And just like the reading said, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Are few. There's no laborer coming from anywhere. You and I are the laborers. So this is a call to action. If you're doing something already, well done. Keep at it. Scale it. If you're not, please start. We are all required on this journey. Thank you very much for staying tuned. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye.